What's up, everybody? It's me, Sergio. I'm with Mobility Direct. Thanks for stopping by our YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to compare and talk about two of our top-selling heavy-duty mobility scooters, the Baja Wrangler 2 by Pride Mobility and the PX4 also by Pride Mobility. Now, before we get started, like always, let's go ahead and tune in to some epic action shots. All right, folks, so first of all, this is not an in-depth review video. If you want to see full specifications, we have in-depth review videos for the Baja Wrangler 2 and the PX4. Check them out. I'll put the links in the description below. You're going to learn all about them. We're going to test them out, talk about every single specification, all the comfort adjustment features for each one. But to make this video not so long, I'm just going to tell you the pros and the cons of each one and explain which one would be better for different scenarios. Now, I will do you a favor, and at the end of this video, I'm gonna throw the specification chart. It's a comparison chart side by side, so you can see the specs for each one side by side again at the end of the video. I'm also gonna put a hidden message on the screen, which is gonna give you access to an exclusive discount code only available on this video. So if you are interested in buying one, I'd recommend staying tuned to the very end and pay close attention. It's a hidden message. It's gonna teach you how to save big when you purchase with us. Now, before we get started, I do need to tell you about our free product catalog. If you want to learn more about these products and all of our latest products, claim yourself a copy. It's free. All you have to do is go to our website, mobilitydirect.com, click on the green button at the top of every page that says free catalog, fill out the simple short form that you're seeing on the screen now, and you'll get one in the mail within 1 to 2 weeks tops. You could also just call our non-commissioned sales team with the number below. Give them your address and they'll process the catalog request for you by phone. Keep in mind, we're not just an online store. We have brick and mortar locations. You can come on by. We'd love to earn your business. Test drive these bad boys out. With that being said, let's dive right into things. The Baja Wrangler 2. My favorite thing about it, it's American made, okay? Call me crazy, I'm a patriot. I like American made products. So if you want something American made, built for off-road, look at these tires. They're huge, okay? They're definitely the biggest tires. So if you need something that can handle the roughest type of terrain with the most amount of ground clearance, the Baja Wrangler's for you. Now, if you want something that's gonna be more versatile to use in the city, in the grocery store, that's gonna fit in a SUV or a big van a little bit better, this is for you. The PX4 doesn't have the huge tires. They're more like in between street tires and off-road tires, and it's just got a lot of nice bells and whistles and features that are not just designed for outdoors, whereas the Baja Wrangler is purely an outdoor beast of a machine. I use this thing all the time to go out hunting, to go out and exploring nature where there's no paths that have been paved for people to walk through on a nice, neat little nature trail. This thing makes its own path. It's like an elephant. It just clears out brush. It's powerful. It has two twin 2500 peak watt motors. So that's 5,000 peak watts. This thing can climb itself out of ditches that are so steep that no other scooter can do it that I've tested. It can go up mountains. Keep in mind, Florida doesn't have real mountains. They're more like synthetic trash dumps that are converted into large hills, and this thing handles it, okay? So in terms of incline climbing ability, in terms of speed, in terms of off-road capability, all day the Baja Wrangler is gonna take the win. Where the Baja Wrangler takes the win for its outdoor and off-road performance, the PX4 is gonna provide more comfort, safety, and modern features, as well as a modern look and design. There's more color options. It has an anti-theft NFC chip for security. It has the brightest light package by far out of any scooter. It's DOT approved. The lights are so bright that it lights up my entire property when I'm out here. I feel safe at night. I'm not worried about Bigfoot or a panther or an alligator because I could see everything with this thing at night. It's amazing. Whereas the Baja Wrangler doesn't really have that kind of a light kit. Sure, you could probably throw something aftermarket on it, but it's nice that this thing comes with the absolute best light package in the game. Something else that I'm going to talk to you about is the dependability. Baja Mobility did 2 5-year test studies on this before it was released into the market, and it held up like a champ. It's also rated for IPX4 rain resistance. Both of these things can pretty much handle rain, although I'd recommend, and the manufacturer recommends, getting indoors as soon as it starts to rain. With that being said, you know us here at Mobility Direct, we take things to another level when we torture test our products. I've taken this thing out in a hurricane, taken this thing out in a storm. Both of them handled the rain, no problem. I don't recommend it, but I like to see what's possible. I like to try and break my products just to see what they can handle. It's called a torture test for a reason, folks. I've taken them both in puddles that are like 5-6 inches deep. No problem, all day. The controllers on these things, the electronics are protected. So even if you're going into mud and puddles and the wheels are kicking up that water, your electronics are pretty much protected. With that being said, don't void your warranty. Depending on who your local dealer is, if you take one in that has water all over it, they might not approve your warranty claim. With that being said, they're both made by the same company, so you can expect the same type of warranty, and you get a complimentary in-home repair contract for 1 year. So that's going to work in tandem with the parts warranty. If there is a defect, not only are the parts covered by the warranty, but a technician will be dispatched to your home for a period of 1 year for free to replace those defective parts if you have a warranty defect that is approved. You can extend that service contract to up to 3 years for a paid fee, which is pretty nice. Pride Mobility is the most trusted name brand in mobility. They've been doing it for over 50 years, folks. You can't go wrong with either of these products. However, with that being said, I will say that this is safer. It's going to be better for grandpa, whereas this one is really meant for anybody. I use this all the time. I do have a bad knee, 3 knee surgeries in, so I can't like walk for miles or on end or do the things that I like to do, like fishing, hunting, and going around different ponds and lakes, going up and down the banks on a canal without a scooter. I love this thing. It's so much fun because it's fast and it can handle sweet jumps. It can jump up curbs. It can go on the beach. It can handle sand. It can handle everything. The PX4's ground clearance is a little bit limited. This thing sits up off the ground by 8 inches. This thing is not going to have as much ground clearance, but it is safer because the seat is much lower to the ground. You are not going to be up so high feeling like you're going to topple over. On this thing, the seat is very high up off the ground. So if you're taking a turn on uneven terrain, it is possible to tip this. You can tip that too, but this one's definitely feels like it's easier to tip. And if you don't have the best balance and control, it's not going to be as safe, okay? So keep that in mind. Another thing that makes the PX4 extremely safe and easy to control is the steering handle, okay? It's got a steering wheel type of setup going, whereas on the Wrangler, it's a typical tiller like any mobility scooter that has more of a bicycle style grip, wraparound handlebar setup. It is a little bit harder to control. I feel like this is not really something you can control with one hand, although I can do it. I've got a lot of practice. On the PX4, way easier to control with one hand while being on the phone with your other hand or filming with your other hand, which I do quite a bit. Speaking of which, if you're not familiar with our YouTube channel and this is the first time you're visiting our YouTube channel, we have more videos than any other channel in the industry. They're amazing. Not to brag, but they are. Okay, check out our YouTube channel. If you subscribe to our YouTube channel, you're gonna get notified when we release new videos. We're gonna be doing crazy things with these two products now that I have them here at home. I'm gonna be towing things like a boat, seeing if I can get it in and out of the water with a ball hitch adapter on the back of the scooter. I'm gonna be going to the beach with them. I'm gonna see if I can get kicked out of a grocery store with them. Technically, the PX4 is a medical grade scooter. Okay, it's a class 2 medical device. The Baja Wrangler is a recreational scooter, so that I don't expect that grocery store managers are gonna like it if I try rolling on in there with this thing. But the PX4, we've done it already. And it's approved because it looks like a mobility scooter. If you want something that's gonna be able to go into the grocery stores, the mall, be a little bit more safe, more comfortable, not as fast, not as off-road capable, PX4 all day. It's also a little bit more affordable. but the Baja Wrangler is totally worth the money. There's no other outdoor off-road scooter that I would put my money in, except maybe one, which if you stay tuned to the end of this video, I'll show you which one that is. We're gonna do a comparison with that one too in the future, so make sure you subscribe. By the way, folks, if you subscribe and leave a comment, you're automatically entered into our giveaway program. You could win a free mobility scooter by subscribing and, again, leaving a comment on any video. You're already here, it's free. Just hit the subscribe button, leave a comment, say, "Hi Sergio, I hate your video," or "I love it." Either way, you're in the giveaway program. You could be the next lucky winner. And I do feel that it's important to take time to mention that every purchase at mobilitydirect.com's website or in store goes towards our local community donation program. Once a month, we find somebody who's in need of a mobility aid that can't afford it, and we donate them a mobility scooter. A lot of the times it's someone homeless, someone that just can't afford it, that's using crutches or a manual wheelchair, and we change their lives for the better by gifting them a mobility scooter. So by subscribing, telling others about our YouTube channel, sharing it on Facebook, or just shopping at Mobility Direct, whether it's for a part, a battery, or a whole new scooter, part of every sale goes towards funding that community donation program. Join the movement together. We can change someone's life. We can change the world together, one scooter at a time. Well, folks, that's really it. I mean, honestly, they both have the same comfort adjustment features, rotating seat, flip-up armrest. The seats slide back and forth. They rotate 360 degrees. They both have tilt-adjustable tillers. They're very, very comparable. I mean, honestly, we've covered everything. That's all, folks. So you've made it this far. Like I said, we're going to throw a hidden message on the screen soon, as well as the specifications for each of these models, the full spec list. Pay attention, guys, for that hidden message. Again, I'm Sergio with Mobility Direct. I hope you enjoyed this video. And until next time, everybody, have a great day.